Welcome back, everyone. Today we have yet another so-called television personality who, according to some sources, has now become a voice in US politics. Dr. Phil appears on the Piers Morgan Show, publicly expressing his support towards Israel. Let's take a look.
And, I speak out on behalf of Israel a lot. And that doesn't mean that I hate Palestinians. It doesn't mean that I like the fact that people are getting killed in Gaza. I hate that. War is ugly. I hate that. But you're never going to tell me that what happened on October 7th was a good thing or a smart thing to happen. And I stand up for the state of Israel. And there are people that disagree, and I respect that they disagree. But you're not going to keep me from speaking out about that. I think it was wrong. And I say so, and my God, the death threats I get, the hate mail I get is terrible. And how I hear things on college campuses now that I never thought I would hear in my lifetime. The anti-Semitic rhetoric that I hear on our elite college campuses are shocking to me.
He says, and I quote, "War is ugly. I hate that, but you're never going to tell me what happened on October the 7th was a good thing or a smart thing to happen, and I stand up for the state of Israel," clearly outlining his support for a terrorist state. Bear in mind, guys, this discussion was 2 days ago. October the 7th was 18 months ago. Let's be clear here. What Dr. Phil is saying is, although he doesn't like the killing, he supports Israel in their genocide. It's as simple as that. He keeps saying it was wrong. I think Dr. Phil needs some counselling of his own. What about the hospitals that were bombed, the 70,000+ people, the schools, the refugee camps, the entire area flattened, the block on aid and provisions? Are you not going to say that any of that was wrong? If this is what you're bringing to politics, then for God's sake, do us all a favor and don't.
You're now seeing the Trump administration moving to deport some of the ringleaders behind this stuff. That has in itself led to people saying, well, how can you be the party of free speech and throw people out for having views you don't agree with? What do you say to those people?
Well, there's a difference between free speech and inciting people to violence. There's a difference between free speech and actually materially supporting terror groups that have killed Americans, taken American hostages, and continue to do so. And if someone had presented themselves to immigration authorities and said, I'd like to come into America, and by the way, I support terror groups that want Americans dead, have killed Americans, are attacking Americans, and holding American hostages, I'd like to come into your country. I just want you to know that I'm aligned with these people. Would we have handed them a golden ticket into America? The answer is not just no, but hell no. And when they come into America and stand on the campus of Columbia and say, we're not leaving until they meet our demands, you're a guest here. And you're saying that you are affiliated with terror groups that want Americans dead and have killed Americans? No, I'm sorry. Your guest privileges are canceled.
This guy has absolutely lost the plot. Talk about supporting terrorists. Was it not the US who invited terrorist Netanyahu to the Oval Office? Since October the 7th, Israel has gunned down at least 4 US citizens. Don't forget they also bombed USS Liberty, a US warship. There has not been a single protest in the West in support of Hamas. There's been many protests in support of the Palestinians. This imbecile of a man is saying that by supporting Palestinians, we're directly supporting Hamas. He's labelled all Palestinians as terrorists. He then yaps on about protesters not leaving until their demands are met. Just because this man has no morality does not mean it's lost in others. Credit to everyone who has protested, continue to protest, and anyone voicing support for the Palestinians. Guys, please do not support this man. He doesn't deserve your time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Support me by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace out.